Hello everyone and welcome to another R&R Partners video. Today we are going to discuss the value added tax or VAT in short. If you are new to the channel and you're interested in either emigrating to Romania or opening a Romanian company, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel as we post here new content each and every other week. So, if you're looking to open a business in Romania, you must be aware that if your company is doing well, I mean making lots and lots of money, your company will be mandated to be registered as a VAT payer. However, you should know that there are two types of VAT. There is a VIES VAT, which means that your company must be registered for VAT purposes in order to do economic activity with other companies in the EU. And then there is the regular VAT, which imposes that your company will collect and pay VAT if it reaches or surpasses a certain threshold. If you're in the situation of opening a business in Romania, do note that you can always book a consultation with either me or one of my colleagues, and we can discuss in detail the Romanian tax system and how the taxes will apply to your company, so you'll have no problem with budgeting or making sure that your profit margins are the ones that you are looking towards obtaining. Regarding the Romanian regular VAT, do note that not all companies are mandated to be registered as a VAT payer. Therefore, your company needs to either opt in the system, so from the beginning, if you are looking to do a large investment in the company, maybe buy some materials or buy a property, you can be registered as VAT, so you can offset the VAT with future revenue. The second option, and this is when your company is mandated to be registered as a regular VAT payer, is when your company will earn income over 300,000 RON. That is roughly around 60,000 euro, and from that point on your company needs to be registered and pay VAT when it collects it. Now, if you are mandated to be registered as a VAT payer or you opted in the system, do note that there are multiple tier VATs. Practically, we have 3 tiers depending on the services or the commercial activity that your company does. The first tier and the highest tier is 19%. Usually it's for services, and that is the regular quota. However, there are 2 lower brackets of VAT. One is of 9%. For example, this is on food and beverages. And the second lower VAT bracket is at 5% only, and that would be only if you are doing certain activities, for example, selling books. In short, VAT functions as follows. When you are buying a service for the use of your company, you'll be paying the VAT towards your provider, but you'll be deducting the VAT from the one that you collect. You are collecting VAT when you are selling your service. The difference will be 19% basically on your profit margins. This VAT tax usually is collected from the final consumer, the natural person, and he is the one who is paying the VAT towards the Romanian state. So if you are selling your service to a natural person, do note that you will always collect VAT. Either if that natural person is Romanian or foreign, you are obliged to collect the VAT from that person. However, if your Romanian company has legal entities that provides to, there are some exceptions. For example, you can provide the service towards a Romanian company and then you would be collecting the VAT. Your client will be paying you the full price plus the VAT. But if you're providing the service to a legal entity from abroad, from any other country, then you are not obliged to collect VAT. Practically, you'll be selling the goods as an export and then no VAT would be applied. Do note that VAT differs from case to case, as mentioned earlier, and your accountant will be there always for you to help you and guide you throughout the process. Also, there can be certain traps. For example, if you're providing to a legal entity from the European Union and that legal entity is not registered for VAT purposes, then you will need to treat it as a natural person and collect the VAT. If you fail to collect the VAT, then the Romanian state will charge you the VAT. Therefore, it's your obligation as an entrepreneur to respect the law and apply the VAT tax correctly. If you found this content useful, please consider giving us a like down below, as it helps our channel out, and you can also help other expats who are looking to better understand the Romanian tax system. So thank you for watching, and until next time, you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook, as we also post there. And until next time, take care and see you soon. Bye.